Hello, everybody. It's your boy Will with Real Talk. Today's topic is a juicy one. Instead of it being a video, I want it to be a message to every American truck driver. They think we're idiots. If you don't know, or if you haven't heard, this 2024, there's a slew of new regulations and new rules that affect every single one of us. Not to mention the plan to limit the speed of every truck on the highway to 10 to 20 miles per hour less than the posted speed limit. And for the most part, the majority of us just sit and take it. Regulation after regulation after regulation, pay cut after pay cut after pay cut, and all we do is sit and take it. Sure, we'll get together in a group at a truck stop or at a parking lot barbecue, and we'll bitch and we'll moan until the cows come home. But now it's time for action. Now it's time for American truck drivers to say, we've had enough. Listen, people, drivers, ladies, gentlemen. A few years ago, we had a strike. And I'm not saying in the trucking industry. Let me finish my point and you'll understand what I mean. A few years ago, we had a strike. And you go to any restaurant, you order a salad, you can't get tomatoes. You order a sandwich, there's no tomatoes on the sandwich. Hamburger, no tomatoes. Why? Huge tomato shortage. Why? Because the illegal migrant immigrants went on strike, demanding better pay and better conditions. The vegetable pickers. Now, I'm not saying nothing bad about them. Lord knows we need them and we appreciate them. But their voices got heard. Am I suggesting we truckers go on strike? No, I'm not suggesting that. We've had that discussion year after year after year after year, and everybody finds an excuse or a reason not to join in, not to do it. I got bills to pay. I got a family to feed. We all have bills to pay and families to feed. But if this administration has its way, we're all out of a job. Then what about your bills and your family? You see, America, you have to stand up for what's right, or you sit down and take it. I'm tired. Every year I have to grab a jar of Vaseline because the FSCMA MMLP is going to stick it to you. The federal income tax is going to stick it to you. The companies that you're working for is going to stick it to you. Understand something, ladies and gentlemen. There is no transportation company without its drivers. Let me say that again. There is no transportation company without its drivers. You know, the insurance companies run the trucking companies now. They pimp the trucking companies. How many of you are out here run up down the highway and that insurance that you have to run up and down the highway, companies have to have, to get their MC numbers. How many of you realize that insurance doesn't cover you as the driver at all? In no way, shape, fashion, or form. You're Johnny assed out. Drivers, when are you going to say enough is enough? When are you going to realize the backbone of this country is getting reamed year after year after year? What's it going to take for you guys to wake up and put the power back where it used to be, behind that wheel? Oh yeah. I remember a time in this industry where the drivers were the most important asset. I mean, it was a major competition to get good drivers in the seats. Crazy sign-on bonuses, crazy retention bonuses, crazy retirement contributions. That's all gone. It's all gone. And then you look at some of the quality of the drivers out here, and the professionalism is gone as well. Now you're just a body behind a wheel. That's how they see us. We are no more important to a lot of these companies as a broom and dustpan. That's the reality. I'm going to keep it real, because this is real talk. I'm thinking this is going to be my last year, because I refuse to sit here and take it. I refuse to be the punching bag. Overregulation. You got half of you guys are out here hauling freight for 96 cents a mile. What are you, stupid? Are you that stupid? Cutthroat industry. Why would you take a $3 a mile load and negotiate it down to $1.15? Are you stupid or what? They talk about a driver shortage, they talk about a freight shortage, they talk about race, they talk about this, they talk about that. But the truth of the matter is, it's all driven by the drivers. These mega companies underbidding themselves to where they can't survive on the crap that they're hauling these loads for, unless they've got 400 and 500 trucks. Do the math, ladies and gentlemen. If you've got 300 trucks making a minimum of $200 profit on 300 trucks, you know what? That's viable. But if you got 7 trucks, do the math. It doesn't add up. So the whole point of this is, when are we as drivers going to say enough is enough? I hate the word unionize, because, I was part of the union. It did me no favors. Lord knows it did me no favors. I was paying hella union dues, but when push came to shove, they sold us drivers up the river. It is what it is. And then, being forced out of work, I was forced to pay. I was forced to pay for my union withdrawal card. Can you believe that? They sell us out and then they force us to pay for a withdrawal. So no, union has a bad taste with me. However, the trucking industry is the only industry in this entire country that has been regulated, that has been picked on. They look at you as revenue generators. And if you think I'm lying to you, let me explain to you what happened to me one day in wonderful Arizona. On the I-10, I'm rolling just east of Benson, Arizona, minding my business. Arizona State Trooper sitting in the middle. I pass him by. He comes out and he's traveling in the left lane. I'm in the right lane. A beat up pickup truck cuts me off where I gotta smoke my damn trailer brakes to keep from hitting him. The trooper turns on his lights and I'm thinking, finally. Who do you think the trooper pulls over? Me. Not the pickup truck. So when he comes up to the truck, I roll down my window and I'm laughing. I'm laughing hysterically. And he looked at me. He says, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Because you paid no attention to the pickup truck that almost caused an accident to pull me over." And these were his exact words. I kid you not. His exact words were, "Oh, we do not get any points for messing with regular traffic. We only get points for messing with truck drivers." Hello. And that was an officer's own admission. And then he continues on to say, "The reason why I pulled you over, I was sitting in the middle with my window down, and as you passed me, I thought I heard a flat tire." What? I've been in this industry for 20 plus years, and I've never heard of a tire going down the highway saying, "I'm flat, I'm flat, I'm flat, I'm flat, I'm flat." How does a flat tire sound, officer? Better yet, feel free to go around and check my tires. Did you find a flat? No, sir. How many points do you need to complete your quota? He didn't think I knew about that crap. "I'm 5 points shy of my quota," he says to me. Wow. Wow. Well, do what you got to do, officer. I'll sit here and wait. He proceeds to check everything, check my logs. He comes back with this citation. This guy's going to try to get all his 5 points from me on this stop. He comes back with this citation. And the citation apparently was written for logs 14 days past. Now, they can only go 7 back. I know that, you know that, they know that. So waste my time and write a citation for apparent log violation 14 days ago. Don't argue beside the road. Take it, sign it. Have a nice day, officer. and then submit that fraudulent citation and have it dismissed. But yet and still, the officer kept his 5 points. You see what we're getting at? So, we as drivers, we as American citizens, we as the backbone of America, we have to decide, when is enough enough? Owner operator, man, it's a thing of the past, my brothers and sisters. Because they're going to tell you, you own your own truck. That's your truck. But you got to take and govern your truck to 60 miles an hour per federal mandate. I'm calling BS. But that's the problem I see with America. You think you own something and you don't. They control you every step of the way. I heard one of these top politicians state that there's not a truck driver in this world that's worth over $70,000 a year. There's not a driver in this world worth over $70,000 per year. How in the hell does this politician get voted into office over and over and over and over again? See, the general public don't care about us drivers. They don't care. To them, we're a nuisance. They don't realize that the car they're driving was brought to them on a truck. The food in their refrigerator was brought to them on a truck. Everything that enhances, improves their lives, right down to the clothes on their back and the underwear on their smelly butts, was brought by a truck driver. But yet, they don't care. We are eyesores on the road. We're always in the way. But we're an essential part of the movement of this great country. Great country. What makes America so great? It's the greatest country in the world to earn a living in. I'll give it that. But as a driver, their hands are in your pockets. Their hands are in the pockets of those before you get the money to put in your pockets. You're being ripped off day in and day out. 365 days out of the year, the trucking drivers are getting ripped off. Eyes wide open. We see it. We shake our head at it. We bitch and complain about it. But we don't do a damn thing to stop it. We, the drivers, have the power. We had it before. We gave it away. We allowed them to do whatever the hell it is they're doing. And they won't stop. They will not stop. Trust me. You think I'm lying to you? Think about this. Every city in this great country you go to as a driver, truck drivers are limited to the right 2 lanes. Truck drivers are prohibited from driving in the left lane. Some of you company drivers may not know this. You owner operators know. We pay a highway use tax to use the highway. Our taxes are not reduced because we're restricted to the right 2 lanes. excluded from the left lane. Well, we pay to use that damn left lane. We're the only industry that pays to use the highway. Now, the last time I checked my tax statement, it said highway use tax. It did not say right to lane tax. You see what I'm getting at? I'm just telling the truth. And if I upset you, and if I offend anybody by telling you the truth, let me say this. I will apologize to absolutely nobody. No one. Because sometimes the truth hurts. And a lot of people in this country, they don't want to hear the truth. They want to be sugar-coated. They want to be spoon-fed. They want to hear the nice words. They don't want to hear the truth. Or the truth of the matter is this. The FSCMA LMNOP is screwing the trucking industry out of existence. Ladies and gentlemen, think about this. If you want a new big screen TV, drive to China and pick it up. Okay? If you want a ribeye steak, you got to drive to the farms and get it. Go to the vegetable farms to get your vegetables because it's not going to be brought in a truck anymore. Think about that. You want life without truckers? Okay. Say goodbye to all your comforts. Say goodbye to your leather seats. Say goodbye to fresh eggs and milk. Oh, and by the way, no gas. You will not have gasoline. No heating oil, no cooking oil. You want life without truck drivers? I hope you all are farmers. That's the only way you'll be able to eat. So drivers, ladies and gentlemen, veterans, newcomers into this industry, eyes wide open. Keep your ear to the ground. Pay attention to what's going on and realize that you, the driver, have the power. There is no trucking company without truck drivers. Understand that. And for some of you drivers with these companies, why would you allow them to treat you the way they treat you? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you allow a company to force you to drive on icy roads when you know damn well you can't? And you end up with 80 and 90 freaking car pileups. What the hell? 20 plus years in this industry, and I have never, ever found myself driving in icy conditions. You know why? It's called common damn sense. Chains do not help you on icy roads. Don't help you at all. Idiots. I have never seen an 18-wheeler in an ice skating rink. Hello? Why would you let them force you out there? Oh, the load's got to get there. The beef has to get to the market. Well, is it there? Is it there? The truck is laid over on its side in the median of the highway. Did that load get there? Drivers, we have to think smarter so we don't work harder. Safety is the key. Safety is the key. Remember, the general public don't give two rats' butts about you. They go to the local supermarket and see that, oh crap, they're completely out of ribeye steaks. So be it. So be it. Nobody I know of wants to pay $30 for a ribeye steak today anyway. It's ridiculous. But you need to think about what it is you're doing and who's in control. You are the driver. You are the backbone. And a lot of people argue that. They will argue that. Oh, what? Your job is not special than anyone else's. I never said the trucking industry was special. All I said was, this country is driven by its conveniences. And every convenience comes on the back of a truck. In one way, shape, fashion, or form, it was once on a truck. It's not special. Not special at all. It's just the keys to survival. So, I'm going to close this video with this. For you drivers who say that, well, you know what, we can't go on strike because I got to do this and I've got to do that. I got bills to pay. I got a truck note to pay. I got all this to pay. We as an industry, we don't have to go on strike. We don't have to go on strike. You don't have to do that. Too much damage will be done if you go on strike. What we can do, though, what we can do is the very next major holiday, every single driver in America takes that day off. Every single one of us. And I know the argument we're going to get. There's not enough parking in this country for every driver to take a day off. You're right. You're right. That's another bone to pick. But you're 100% correct. But think about this, drivers. If you want rates to go up, if you want the industry to wake up from this downturn that we've been in for the last, my gosh, 5 months or better, everyone takes a day off. And see how things get backed up. And see how desperate shippers get to have their products moved. You'll see the rates go up. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Then you'll see who has the control in this industry. Stop giving it to those in government who's never seen the inside of a truck before in their life. The chairman of the FSCMA LMNOP can't tell the front of a truck from the back of a truck. Hell, she didn't even know what a bobtail is, let alone a kingpin. But those are the people we got running this industry. Come on. Wake up, truck drivers. It's time to do something about this. You know? Now, I'm going to plug this real quick. I've got enough letters. I'm just going to start a new feed within Real Talk. And it's about the Passport Bro industry. I put out the word to get some letters from a lot of Passport Bros. And I got quite a few. I've got enough to keep me busy for a while. So I'm going to start reading out real, true stories of the Passport Bros. The successes, the failures, the heartaches, the love stories, the crash and burn stories. I got the gamut of them. And I'm going to start reading those out here on Real Talk. So there's going to be a special segment included called Response from the Passport Bros within Real Talk. So stay tuned for that. You'll find it interesting. So be sure to like and subscribe so that you can get these juicy tales. The first one I'm going to read out for you. Man, I tell you what, I don't want to spoil it, but just stay tuned for it. All righty? Hey, this is your boy Will with Real Talk. Whatever you're going to do it well, do it safe. God bless, and have a wonderful day.